Once again, the ever-popular The Vampire Diaries is back in the news for its retreat from Netflix, and fans are not happy about it, though they can head to Peacock or HBO Max to find it. Rewatch sprees and marathons are the need of the hour, and there is a renewed love for characters like the show's much-loved anti-hero Damon Salvador. Damon was best known for his terrible deeds and misdirections in The Vampire Diaries, but he actually did redeem himself countless times with his good behavior and decisions. They may not be remembered as much as his follies, but Damon did end up doing the right thing many times. 10 reminded Carolyn about how great she was. This may have been a small gesture at the time, but Damon's reassurance to Carolyn before she went on her villainous arc was something unexpected, but important. They had shared a contentious relationship throughout the show, so when he reminded her of how great she was at Liz's funeral, it helped her during one of the worst moments of her life. It also helped cement their future relationship as brother and sister-in-law, so Damon's humane gesture was a good decision on his part. 9 told Stefan to stop holding himself accountable for Damon. Fans may not see the similarities between Stefan and Damon, but they both had a knack for relieving the other of burdens and undue guilt. Stefan always blamed himself for everything that went wrong in their lives, so it was very compassionate of Damon to cut him some slack and reassure him that his actions were not Stefan's responsibility. This was a huge jump from Damon's earlier vows to make Stefan's life miserable, so it was good that he gave both himself and his brother a break from vengeance and guilt-tripping. 8 gave Rose a happy ending after making some terrible decisions. Damon's kindness to Rose was remembered for a while. He couldn't be in love with her, but as her partner, he comforted her and gave her peace when she was bitten by a werewolf and couldn't make it. Werewolf bites were lethal, and Damon wasn't able to find a cure for them at the time. So, he did the next best thing and used his powers to connect with her mind and make her death beautiful and serene. It showed how much Damon could care for a partner if given the chance. 7 rebuilt the Gilbert house. There were too many times that Damon and Elena nearly got together, but when they did give into their love, it made Damon an infinitely better person. While it was hinted in the Vampire Diaries finale that the Gilbert house, burned down by Elena, was back, it wasn't certain whether that existed only in the great beyond. However, in Legacies, it was confirmed that Damon had indeed rebuilt the Gilbert home for Elena and raised his kids there, which meant so much to his partner. He could go to any length for her. 6 found friendship in Mystic Falls. Of the 2 brothers, Damon was considered hostile and unfriendly, but he found friendship in Liz, Alaric, Bonnie, and Enzo, and these relationships made him a better person. Even if some of them had not lasted for very long, they impacted Damon positively, and he cared for human life a lot more. They all taught him patience, love, companionship, and empathy, and he transformed from his earlier cruel self to someone much better to be around. 5 helped Elena turn on her humanity, even though Damon was the one who suggested that Elena turn off her humanity, which led to bad decisions and loss of life. He more than made up for it by being the one who could bring her to turn it back on. His threat to Matt's life was what made her succumb, and he knew that the human had his ring on him. Damon knew that nobody but Matt was the key to Elena coming back, so he did what was necessary and saved her a lot of future heartaches. 4 brought Stefan back from his Ripper spirals. Damon didn't hang his brother out to dry when he was forced to become a Ripper or lost control. In seasons 1 and 3, Damon made it a point to never give on Stefan, and he sought him out and brought him back to his real self. This was a decision that Damon made again and again, and it was always a good decision. He stuck by his brother through all of his struggles and ordeals, and even helped him sustain a diet of human blood without losing control on a number of occasions. 3 helped Elena transition. Elena's transformation into a vampire was unexpected and also unwelcome, especially by her. Stefan, too, wasn't too happy about it, so it made her feel alone. Damon was the only one who stepped in and tried to show her how to be a vampire and also how to be happy. There were many upsides to the situation, which only he made her realize. Everyone else wanted to fix Elena, but he was the only one who accepted and understood her. This also brought them much closer to being in a relationship. To save Bonnie's life when Bonnie and Elena were connected by the sleeping curse, it would have been easy for Damon to kill Bonnie and revive Elena, but he kept the sanctity of his friendship with Bonnie alive by saving her life when she most needed it. Elena wanted to sleep to keep Bonnie alive, so Damon respected that and acted like a true friend to Bonnie by not asking her to sacrifice herself again. It was a testament to his growth as a character. One took the cure. Damon was robbed of his human life when he became a vampire in the 1800s, but he got a chance to get it back, and he grabbed it with both hands. It would have been easy for him to keep being an immortal vampire, but taking the cure was what he really wanted, and following his heart was the best decision he ever took. It enabled him to live out his human life with Elena, build a family and future with her, and do all the things he couldn't do as a vampire.